Music is the art form of sound. Dance is the art form of movement. Acting is the art form of life, real life, creating life. Creating life on stage, creating life on screen, creating life in your auditions, in your classes. It's the art form of life, of human nature, of human behavior, of life. Now, as an acting teacher, I've taught many actors, and I believe that every actor I've ever taught was, alive. And so therefore, it's not my job to teach actors how to act if acting is the art form of life. That would be impossibly arrogant. My job is to teach actors how to permit themselves to be alive. In other words, I'm going to unteach you how to not be. Life is defined by three things on a triangle: thinking, feeling, and doing. The intellectual, the emotional, and the actual. Thinking, the mind, the thought, the brain. Emotional, the heart, the soul. Visceral, the animal. And then the doing, which is behavior, it's focus, it's charisma. I think, I feel, I act, therefore I am. The best example of that is Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Dorothy gets taken by the Twister and then goes down to Oz to find her way home along the yellow brick road. And the first person she comes across on the yellow brick road is the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is missing his brains. The next person she comes across on the yellow brick road is the Tin Man. The Tin Man is missing his heart. And then the third person she meets is the Lion. The Lion is missing his courage. Brains, heart, courage. The three corners of the life triangle, which defines Dorothy in the end. Now, as actors, the three corners of the life triangle applied to your acting are story, the intellectual pursuit of acting, emotion, the emotional pursuit of the acting, and then the focus or the action, which is the charismatic approach of the acting. So in story, it's the intellectual, understanding the narrative, understanding the three-act structure, understanding the circumstances of the scene. It's the analysis of the scene. And the emotional is what's the underlying truth of my character, what's the visceral truth of my character. And then the behavioral is, or the courage is the charisma, the focus. What am I doing in my scene, my objectives, and getting that done, overcoming my ego to get connected. That's the three things we do as an actor. Now, seeing as we're all alive, we actors, we should already know that intuitively. Let's go back to Dorothy. When Dorothy gets taken hostage by the Wicked Witch of the West, who is the person that comes up with the plan to save Dorothy? The Scarecrow. Who's the person who breaks down crying and weeps at the loss of Dorothy? The Tin Man. And who's the person who hurls himself at the guards in order to create a distraction to save Dorothy's life? The Lion. Meaning that the Scarecrow was always smart. He just didn't think so. The Tin Man was always soulful, emotional. He just didn't feel it. And the Lion was always courageous. He just didn't act on it. Now, who was wearing the red ruby slippers since the beginning of the movie? Dorothy. Dorothy could have clicked her heels 3 times, thinking, feeling, doing, and gone back to Kansas anytime she wanted. She just didn't know it yet. She didn't know that she had the brains, the heart, and the courage to be her from the beginning of the film. And that's you. My job is not to teach you how to be an actor. My job is to teach you that you are already intelligent, soulful, and charismatic. My job is to give you permission to be all that you already are.